Good Sauce with Ross and Joel is always brought to you by personal injury attorney Mo DeWitt.
He supports local businesses just like us. He's an expert in chicken parm and personal injury law.
If you are injured on the go, a car accident, if you're running, if it's a slip and fall, just call Mo. That's 1-866-CALL-MO. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com. It's also a website, justcallmo.com. He's everywhere. He's awesome.
He's right behind you.
Ah! Oh, it's a gentle hug.
What a guy.
Enjoy the show.
There's no holding back, I can tell you that we can handle it,
Baby.
I'm for race until
Wake up to get your cake up.
Baby.
High energy. Very high energy.
Get pumped.
It's wild if it was like, what a time for a comma there. Very high energy.
I think you're saying your thoughts again.
I am so excited. This is episode 28. We're coming out with a bang.
Might be 29.
29. Could be 29. Episode 29. It is.
I'm going to put my research department on that.
It is absolute. Yeah, Wikipedia that.
100% 29.
100% 29. Episode 29. And
That's a 29 thing to think, though, because when you're 29, you're like, am I 28?
exactly, yeah. It's just like real life. When podcast episodes are exactly that, they're basically humans. Podcasts are sentient creatures.
That's how life is, too. I feel like at milestone birthdays, you're reminded by everyone. Other than that, past a certain age, people are like, how old are you about to be? And I'm like, I don't know.
Are you guys pumped up for Halloween? This is kind of like our Halloween episode.
Yeah, this is a very special.
It's spooky.
I like the season of Halloween,
Yeah.
you know?
Favorite
It's been a
candy?
good one.
What, like
Snickers Mini.
Snickers Mini, dude.
Yeah, Reese's.
Reese's.
Any form of Reese's.
I believe that's the number one purchased
Reese's Pisces.
Reese's. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what is like America's favorite Halloween
Reese's?
candy is a Reese's cup. Yeah, for Halloween.
Except for that one kid.
Except for that one kid.
Except for Peanut Butter Peter.
Yeah, he's got a peanut allergy.
You can't have him in the room with him.
Yeah, I've always felt like misunderstood with my chocolate bar reference.
What's that?
I like paydays. And you don't
Yeah,
get.
you've always been a payday.
I've always
dude.
been a payday guy. I like paydays,
remember.
and I also had a weird.
It's just your fiscal obsession.
I also had a weird Milky Way era, which is just a bad Snickers. Milky Ways are just not as
Yeah.
good as Snickers. There's
It's the lame sibling of. It's like, man, if you were nuttier.
yeah.
And Peter's like, I like them fine.
Yeah.
These are the Snickers I can snick.
I also like Sour Patch Kids. I was always a fan of sugary, little sugary children that,
Okay.
that are pressed. You know what I mean? I like gummies. I like Sour Patch. Even the worms.
You ever throw candy into popcorn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great idea.
We always go peanut M&M into popcorn at the movies.
That's a hard rap to do. Up here and M&M.
The only thing that sucks, though, I've done it in the past, but when you put it in the bag, they just sink. Like, a lot of times, they find their way to the bottom, which is cool.
Well, that's why a
Gotta
gummy.
sprinkle.
Sour Patch Kids is a good one because the kids hold on to the top.
Yeah, they chill.
They'll stick a leg up. That's still at the top of
I
the
don't think
brim.
I've ever ran Sour Patch Kids, though, with popcorn.
Me
Sweet,
neither.
sour,
I was thinking
and
the same
salty.
thing.
That's a triple.
What was that?
I was thinking the same thing. I didn't think that was a thing until you.
Well, leave it to the diabetic. I'll tell you how to lose a toe.
Yeah.
The best way.
Yeah, I think paydays are underrated, but then again,
Almost forgot they existed.
yeah, people, I feel like they got canceled off of a bad tweet back in 2004 or something because no
The
one.
Gilbert Gottfried of candy.
Yeah. They lost their Affleck gig over a tsunami that hit Japan. I remember that.
That's payday. What else is it? Almond Joy? No love for that.
And that's another
Really?
thing, dude. I like Almond Joys.
Yeah, I'm
Just a coconutty
almond
bread.
But it's a little Halloween. I always love whenever this tweet happens. There's always this social media post that's been happening every year now. Is that every Halloween there's one person who's about to lose their job off of some super offensive Halloween costume. Like they're gonna
Absolutely.
they're gonna show up with like their wife as the Twin Towers or something. They're going to
Somebody always doesn't have the person they needed to say, don't do that.
Yeah. And people always
if you're out there and you're listening to this and you're watching your significant other put that costume together, just tell them no.
I remember
or throw it out while they're at work or something.
I knew a girl who was Moana, and she went with Moana face. And I always thought, like, oh, man, that is... I don't know what the rules are on that one, but you are knocking on the door. You're in the cul-de-sac.
I don't know that there's a difference. If it's anything that ends in face, you shouldn't do it.
Well, that's the thing is that I don't know if it is. I don't, because, like...
Oh, I'm just saying, like, if you're trying to stay employed...
Yeah, you're not working at Disney if you're...
If you wouldn't post your Halloween costume on LinkedIn...
And
don't wear it.
It wasn't a spray tan.
She tattooed it?
No, like it was like wiped. It was white. It was a temporary Moana pigment.
Do you think she had the whole Moana dress on and she's like, they're not gonna know?
Yeah. Well, it's like we met you yesterday.
I better alter the pigment just to sell this.
But what you guys watch any scary movies? I always recommend 28 Days Later. That's my favorite scary movie.
28 Days Later is a banger.
There's a great eye gouge in it.
I still like watching Nightmare Before Christmas, but I think of it as a Halloween and a Christmas movie. I know there's some debate.
It goes both ways.
Yeah, sometimes you feel like a nut.
Yeah. Did you watch it again during Christmas, though?
Yeah, I just really like that movie.
Yeah, Tim Burton's a perfect...
I watch it for Easter, too.
He's good at being weird.
He's so good at being weird.
Professional weirdo.
Yeah, I'm sad because he's getting old, and I'm like, who's the new one? You know, is it like who's the Tim Burton now?
Who's going to be trusted in that sense?
Nobody. I mean, he's an individual. There was not like he didn't take over for somebody. He's just Tim Burton. But I like to have a weirdo around in the periphery of pop culture that everyone's like, oh man, look what they did.
That one that you know is just looking outside of the box
with millions of dollars.
There's
all kinds of people in their own room like going, I have a world. You know, but
he's the payday of stop motion. He's the people. I don't think people are forgetting about Tim Burton, but it's getting close.
You know, fun fact: he didn't direct Nightmare Before Christmas.
Really?
Yeah,
he just did all the design.
He's like the producer, and he came up with a lot of. I think he came up with the characters. There's the whole Netflix thing about how it's made, but that surprised me because when I was younger, I thought it says Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, that's a little misleading.
There needs to be more ghost stories, though. I feel like we missed out on, at least I do. I always saw it on Are You Afraid of the Dark, where it always start off with like kids around the bonfire and they're like ghost stories. Now like the internet squashed ghost stories.
So did the economy.
Yeah, some like 10-year-olds like, I'll look that up on my iPad, see if that actually happened.
No, he didn't.
Oh, there was no headless Tommy. Yeah, and then it's like,
it was a bear. They found it. Yeah, quit squashing everything, kids.
Right. I was about to say that's a thing that's happening nowadays. All the magic is being lost in like these old stories.
Yeah, we need to
books.
We need to collectively get stupid again and have more fun. And it's spooky.
There's no R.L. Stein.
Nah.
There's no R.L. Stein. There's no
R.L. Stein. There's no Tim Burton.
There's no more ghost stories. And I wish that ghost stories like those seem like simpler times where it was like that's more primal. That's like the most primal thing.
It's a reason not to go into the woods or an old house.
It's not. Yeah. It was always filled with warnings of like, don't go down by the river. It's haunted.
That's haunted river.
And there's always, I miss that voice. That voice used to be way more part of like scary American society times. I don't know. Yes. Oh, yeah.
I still love the old ghost stories, though, or like the movies. Like, do you have a favorite ghost movie?
What movie are you talking about?
13 Ghosts comes to mind right away.
13 Ghosts with Matthew Lillard. That was also one of the first set of boobs I ever saw, but they were like prosthetic.
Matthew Lillard?
Yeah, Matthew Lillard's in that movie.
Oh, I thought you meant his boobs.
Yeah, no, there's like there's like this dead smoking hot chick.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And also, The Shining was also some of my first boobs. Some of my first boobs that I ever saw were like on dead, rotting white women.
It's a big thing in horror movies back in the day, like those old campy ones. They always had like that shot.
Yeah, and then they're all like scarred up.
You
There's
did grow up in Naples. So
yeah, there's like
that tracks.
I saw so many boobs with like knife slashes across them.
Okay.
Yeah,
They say those are the years you form your type.
yeah. I mean, I'm into. I guess I'm into some dead boobs, dude.
What's your type?
It was-
Victims?
It was Kate Winslet and then 2 dead chicks from The Shining and 13 Ghosts.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Titanic.
Yeah, well, Titanic, and then she also. Oh no, she survived.
See, I was gonna say Titanic was one of my first on screen.
And I watched it with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
That was fantastic. So that was weird.
Was she into it?
That was a literal rock and a hard place. It was wild watching boobs with my mom for the first time.
I remember
How
one.
many
time-
more times were there?
Yeah, the only time. I also
Okay, I was
watched.
just double checking.
I saw Brokeback with her too.
What are you doing?
Hey,
You should read the descriptions of movies.
Yeah, I think you should blame my mom because I am.
She
12.
was like, hey,
I am 12 in those situations.
I think you remember the story. Remember when I said out loud one time that I liked the Titanic, and there was a kid. This is back in the day that was just like, bro, what?
Yeah.
Like, was just questioning my masculinity because I liked the movie Titanic, which in hindsight makes me question his masculinity. Why are you so worried about it?
Well,
You
not
know?
just that, dude. There's boobs, and
he didn't know that. That's the reward.
Yeah.
I thought it was a girly movie and like sappy, and I'm just like, bro, it's a great movie.
it's also the most successful movie of all time until like some other Marvel franchise. I think.
13 Ghosts, I think.
Yeah, 13 Ghosts took
I think
it.
it slaps.
That's the #1 film of all time. I
But
don't know. I won't look it up, but there's no way to find out.
but there is something
I think
real
it's Shawshank Redemption is the #1 film of all time
like
on IMDb's top 250 movie list.
Oh, just like best movie?
Yeah, I think I've always
Agree to
known that.
disagree. Dunstan checks in.
Great movie, yeah,
Stuart Little,
Ladybugs.
yeah, dude.
Bug Life,
Cars,
Ant Life,
Cars 2 was
Ant
fantastic.
life.
or Ants, or whatever is.
I want to do a Halloween costume where I'm half of the ant from Ants and half of the ant from Bug's Life.
Oh, that's
Which-
a great idea.
Yeah, and then I'll go to Comic-Con and just wreck shop.
Yeah, dude.
It was very funny that both of those movies came out like what are
Within like a day of each other.
Yeah, there was like a week. And
There was
then-
also, at the same time, Deep Impact and Armageddon came out.
yeah.
I'm like, you guys need to talk more.
You guys have to communicate to some point because
Yeah.
I just
It was a rap battle of ant movies.
ant movies
It's like,
and,
oh yeah?
and apocalypse.
Here's what we think's going on in the hill.
Yeah. It was just an odd I'm assuming what it was. This is I don't know if this to be true, but they had to have like focus grouped it with a bunch of people and been like,
Right.
all right, the results are coming in.
It's just
That's
so
what I was thinking.
specific.
Ants
They
are
want
in.
to see bug movies.
Ants-
They want to see bug stuff.
Yeah.
So let's give them bug stuff.
Bugs are hot right now.
Bugs are through the roof.
Guys,
right
you know what's
now.
never going to go out of style? Bugs.
And then
They're everywhere.
And then Jerry Seinfeld was like a year later, and he goes like a B movie,
And they're like, genius.
genius.
Which is so underrated. Have you guys seen that movie?
Yeah, it's got, all 3 of those movies are good.
Hilarious, dude.
I remember a stink bug in one, and I remember it's weird because I think sometimes they're the same movie. I don't.
Yeah, like a Bug's Life and ants, like they get them mixed up in your mind.
There's
Yeah.
a pissed off worker ant, and I think ants. Right? Wasn't there like a douchebag ant that was like always he flew around.
I think that was the grasshopper. The
See what I'm talking
the villain
about?
of the story.
Yeah, they are grasshoppers.
Ants is much more like
Which
Starship
one is Matthew
Troopers
Lillard?
than Bug's Life is more like family fun. Ants goes hard.
Also, Starship Troopers, one of the first movies that I saw with boobs.
Dude, Ants is,
Same.
Yeah,
And Demolition Man.
one of the first boobs I saw was in Ants.
yeah.
None of those ants are wearing clothes at all.
It's AUNTS.
Yeah.
it's family.
Yeah, it's like
boobs.
some like bootleg weird edition. Like black market.
Black market
Aunts.
ants. I think you watched Aunts, dude.
Aunts?
aunts.
It's just a family barbecue, and it's like, what? She married in.
Yeah,
Those count.
That's not weird.
That's not weird.
yeah. I wish there was more ghost stories. I did have one ghost-ish encounter this year, which I'm like, I've always said that.
Babies do not count as.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe
that's real.
We
That
think,
actually happened.
I like.
We all see him.
Olivia and I both snapped neck at each other because we heard something, and it was definitely a human.
Why would you say it like that?
Okay, dude.
You tried to snap her neck over this?
No, like we both responded. You ready? I got ghost music on my phone. I'm just gonna ready.
Is that a Christmas ghost?
It's past.
Yeah, I'm about to review my past.
The spirit of Christmas?
I was in my living room putting down the baby on the bed, which you're not supposed to do because
No.
I
Are you a British skeleton?
sat down. It's my spooky voice.
Okay.
It is I, Spooky Ross. Spook sauce.
Yeah, no, keep going.
Is that wait?
So far, it's gold.
Is that a slur? Did I say a slur? Was that a derogatory term? Spooky sauce.
Yeah, that's fine.
The Y saves it. I put down my baby on top of my bed and I opened up the door. Then we heard someone say, "Hello?"
No.
And we both looked at the front door. No one. And that's what I mean. Like, we both snapped our necks right to the front door, both of us at the same time. Then we looked back at each other. We could have sworn it was her dad. And, I mean, he could have just showed up at any time. But then I was thinking, like, maybe that was my dad who passed away when I was 13. 13 ghosts. It's all intertwined.
What if
baby.
it was Matthew Lillard?
It could have been Matthew Lillard going, "Hello?
Hello?
But we heard this blatant hello in the house.
That's cool. Where are you going to move to?
Yeah.
So or what alarm system are you gonna get now?
Ghost alarm.
Yeah.
Well, more importantly, who are you going to call?
Yeah. my alarm system, this is my alarm system, and this is who I'm going to call.
Oh, you're all screwed.
These are my fists.
Yeah, the ghosts, one thing ghosts can't stand up to is fists.
Yeah, and just punch right through.
Yeah,
baby.
cool plan, dude.
Yeah. I did light a candle, but it was scented. It was from,
Yeah, you
Bed
need
Bath.
something spiritual.
I need. I do have a Ouija
You need
board.
to sweat at some point to get that
I've
thing.
never
guys-
done a Ouija board.
You guys ever Ouija out?
Not one time.
Nah.
Yeah. Well, are you afraid of Ouija boards?
Oh, he won't even do the squeegee at the 7-Eleven.
You won't squeegee a Ouija? Why are you afraid of good old Ouija board? Would you Ouija out?
I'll Ouija.
I'll Ouija. I Ouija hard. I'll Ouija all over the walls, dude. I'll
It's like
Ouija.
up there with like saying Candyman 3 times in the mirror or saying,
Oh, I'll do all that.
Yeah.
yeah, nah.
You're a little afraid.
I still can't finish The Ring because that movie is so scary to me.
Candyman, Candyman, Bloody Mary, Bloody
There's no mirror,
Mary.
so it's fine.
Candyman, Beetlejuice, Bloody Mary.
Beetlejuice, Candyman, Candyman, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. We did the trifecta.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all did. I was no part of this on this side of the
You're on the podcast. That
Yeah,
makes
you're on
you-
the podcast. This is all one recording.
You're
Renato.
We designate Renato. Haunt.
I had my fingers behind my back the whole time. No,
So like, there should be ghost
You
stories.
play ghost defense on us, dude.
Yeah.
That wins ghost championship.
Yeah. There should be like
We
ghost.
got packed at the rim.
There should be like ghost stories about like
Defense
real
wins,
stuff.
yeah.
You know, like in 2024, interest rates to buy homes are impossible. Slashed. They are so high.
That's this movie we want to be a slasher. But
Yeah.
It's not.
Have you ever tried to buy a used car recently? Double digits on that interest rate. It's so hard to raise a kid in this economy. Diapers are through the roof.
Kids are growing so fast they need multiple costumes.
They grow out of their Velcro shoes quicker than ever. For the hormones are in all of our foods. Did you know that microplastics are in the majority of Americans?
Have you seen the price of Moana face paint?
It's an election year, which is terrifying. I get so many texts, so many emails.
Have you ever had to choose between the lesser of two evils?
There is a legit threat of political violence. It is so scary. See, we just need a bonfire, dude. Scary stuff in 2024.
They're creating hurricanes.
It's a conspiracy ghost.
It's a conspiracy ghost.
Hello?
Joe Biden is a robot sent from the future, like Cyberdyne.
If there's one thing Joe Biden is not, it is from the future. He might not even get to see much of it.
More ghost stories. So many scary things in 2024. Inflation, gas prices, which have actually became somewhat doable. I'm not sure if you guys have gotten gas.
Yeah, they fluctuate.
We get it more than you.
Hybrids have helped out with gas prices, is what this ghost have learned. Definitely.
I like that ghost has a hard opinion about hybrid vehicles.
I believe society isn't ready for full electric.
Why, ghost?
Because the power stations take too long. 2 hours to charge your vehicle.
So it's the batteries really that you're doubting.
Also, batteries. You think you're saving money by not paying for gas, but in 5 years or 50,000 miles, you will have to spend $15,000 to $20,000 on a new car battery.
That's the thing about Teslas.
They don't advertise that.
Now there's 2 ghosts that agree.
Yes. We are just trying to save money, ghosts. Buy
In the long run.
buy the bulk. Buy in bulk. The market is bearish.
How do you ghosts feel about lithium deposits found in both Arkansas and California?
I believe they will get hit by a hurricane soon.
Oh, man. Thanks,
Created by
future
the
ghosts.
liberals.
We try to save money, and conspiracies are real.
Thanks,
just
future ghosts. Say hi to my grandparents for me. Happy Halloween.
Ethel, Joe says hi.
No, the other one. Merle. Merle and Jean. Shout out Merle and Jean.
Yeah, just like how they're conspiracy theorists, but they're also big on hybrid gas saving.
But they're like her, and they're all into the news. Dwayne Wade's statue is god awful.
Oh yeah, they have hot takes on Miami Heat.
My ghost is just becoming just like an old woman.
You be careful. This ghost's gonna get their own podcast.
Yeah. Ooh. Hit like and subscribe.
And smash that like button.
Smash that like. Make sure to download before you go on the plane.
Leave your thoughts in the comments.
Do you want to know where you can get some of the most special beer on this planet?
Yes, please.
Half Barrel Beer Project has some beer that, simply put, you can't get anywhere else.
Don't look, you won't find it.
The key word is small, because small batches provide freedom to brew anything that comes to their mind. They are unbelievably unique. I had a coffee hard seltzer there. Not to mention their food is amazing. They are open for lunch and dinner. You have to check out their chicken wings. They are marinated for 24 hours. That's an entire day the last time I checked, in lager beer and their special dry rub.
I like to order a big pretzel and a hummus and combine the two for a power meal you can't find anywhere else.
Great food, great beer is what we're all about here at Good Sauce. Half Barrel Beer Project is is the official eatery and drinkery
And
of
hangoutery.
We're making up words for this amazing place, located right next to the convention center, locally owned.
Check them out online at halfbarrelproject.com. That's halfbarrelproject.com.
Do it. Bring back ghost stories, like some like one-eyed sailor pirate.
I like when it's like the principal's a ghost, and then it takes an hour and a half to prove it right or wrong. It's always just simple. You know, the kid ones.
Yeah.
It'll be like Mr. Jenkins is a ghost.
I wish I had a few like in the quiver, but I don't. Like if I were in this,
Because we're millennials and they've never been part of our lives.
Because clearly you're trying not to mess with ghosts.
yeah, that's
You're a little afraid.
But I'm also afraid that if I'm ever in like a campfire setting, and like it's my turn to tell like a spooky story.
You know what?
Yeah.
Please, dude, you have to try. You have to try your absolute best.
One day,
Wait, play the Christmas music.
one night.
Yeah, dude. So this is your awful, uncomfortable.
Well, don't
ghost
prejudge
story?
it. This is just
Oh,
his
okay,
unprepared
all right, yeah.
ghost story.
Okay, here we go.
One Thursday night.
It's so specific.
Thursday. What time?
8:31 p.m. A man and his dog were walking down the street.
What kind of dog was it?
It was a Shih Tzu Maltese Terrier mix.
Oh, a Shatisiri.
Only half the lights worked, and it was cold out a little bit. So,
Like temperature ballpark?
late, high 70s.
Ooh, frigid.
Definitely in Florida.
It was 77.
Brr. You couldn't see your breath.
Whilst walking down the street,
Wow, Steve.
Yeah, this is old timey.
he notices something in the distance.
What is it?
Why are you like Migos ad-libbing this? What is it?
We are basically podcast Migos. We're the Migos of Orlando.
Pipe it up.
Yeah, Froggy. Splash.
What does he see at the end of the street?
I'm leaving it up for anticipation. Are you on the edge of your seat right now?
Is there like a silhouette or an outline or a clue as to what?
Yes.
Ooh.
There is a glow, a reddish glow. Ooh. You gotta start the song over.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
All right. Are we starting?
Follow for part 2.
Hit like and subscribe for part 2.
In the distance, he sees a red glow, and he
I like that part 2 starts with a recap of part 1. Last week.
He blinks, and that entity is no longer in the distance. It's right in front of his face. It sends shockwaves through his body.
Shockwaves. Pipe it up.
Pipe it up.
But his dog just starts humping the entity's leg.
Okay.
Ooh.
So the ghost is getting sexually harassed by the dog.
By the dog.
Yeah.
Because the dog is weird. And instead of attacking things and people, it humps its leg.
Finds ghosts attractive.
And then the ghost gets annoyed and freaked out and goes away.
Oh.
So wait, did he lose the dog?
No, dog saved him
Dog saved him
from
Dog humped the
annoying-
ghost away.
Yeah, he dog humped the ghost away.
Dog humped the ghost.
Yeah.
away. So
Annoyed it so much.
So your ghost story.
The ghost was like, that not worth it.
So yeah. So a recap.
This dog is out of control.
This ghost.
No training whatsoever.
Yeah, no.
This
He was
ghost.
just protecting his human, but he doesn't do it in a typical fashion by like biting ankles.
Yeah, yeah.
Attacking. He just like
The real monster is the dog.
Yeah. It's
That's
all,
the flip ending. This is like Sixth Sense level.
he's just more into love than
no bark,
war.
all hump. That's
Yeah,
what. Yeah.
Well, a lot of people think that this story is about the ghost, but it's really about whether or not you control what you can handle. And this person had no control over the dog.
Yeah.
It became the monster
yeah.
that haunted the owner constantly.
It's
Yeah.
He can't have a good relationship because of Humpy.
yeah. What was the dog's name?
Humpy.
Yeah. Well, was it Hump? Yeah.
No,
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
Yeah.
projecting.
no. It's
Was
that was a good like nickname, but it was It's Charlie.
No, that's a good nickname. It's a wrong one. It's Charlie.
Yeah.
But I got you on the blink that he was there. Right?
Yeah. Blake.
That's
When I heard it the first time, it scared me. That story. I also heard this story.
yeah. We were there the first time you heard it too.
I was like, yeah, you're at this bonfire and it's just a bunch of weird kids, and then like,
And then afterwards, they're always like, "Why was it 77 degrees? Why did he say that it was 8:31?"
yeah.
Which is like sometimes of the year not even that dark, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I was trying to go for pitch black, but 8:31 is still like popping. Like if you
It's
really
pop-
want the story, it should be like 2
Well,
in the
you
morning.
did mention only half the lights were working.
Yeah, just true.
All right, I'm gonna okay, Joel, you gotta think of a good ghost story. You
Okay.
okay, you ready? Here we go.
It was Halloween,
Pipe it up.
and the whole family was excited to go out for a night of celebration.
Ooh.
Before leaving the house, you check your balance to make sure your direct deposit went through. But it didn't.
Did not. You're in debt.
So you skirt over to the credit part of your app, and you see how much available credit you have. And you weigh whether or not it's worth using that for this. You could be upfront and tell your wife you're short on cash. You still have separate accounts, and she could send you some to cover the night. Or you could just eat it. And you decide to eat it.
And just when you think the evening's going well,
You realize that the double-click Apple Pay is not hooked up to the right credit card. It's hooked up to the one with the higher interest rate. And now you're really in it. And then you don't wake up and it's not a dream.
what's yours, Ross?
Yeah, wait, I just love the plot twist of then you don't wake up and it's not a dream.
Right, I was thinking
That was good. I like that. More ghosts, more twists should have that. Because it's so stereotypical that they wake up and it's all a dream.
I was just thinking that.
He
yeah.
doesn't wake up. It's not a dream.
You never wake up.
This is real life. All right. Here we go. All right.
Ghost haunts you every month on the 15th.
First and the 15th.
15th and the 1st.
Don't you dare miss it or they'll send you so many emails.
So, Capital One specifically.
Leave me alone.
So many spam emails.
I'm getting to it. I'm aware.
I am trying.
When I get mine, you get yours.
I'm gonna have to pick up another shift or two.
Yeah.
God.
I had a cold last month that ate into my bottom line.
So,
I could have done more. Hindsight.
so there's
My ghost is not from the same area as yours.
yeah.
Mine's like a old.
He's a hard worker.
But
He's
important
like a
question.
soldier who almost became a pirate but then died.
Important question though. How cold was it? And what day of the week?
Oh, on mine?
Yeah.
Oh,
Halloween.
it was Halloween, which is Thursday.
Halloween Thursday.
And it was colder in mine. Mine, it was like 68.
It was so cold.
Yeah. You still can't see your breath, though.
All right, so I'm gonna go dark. I'm going dark on my ghost.
Like how
story.
cold?
God,
Like, what's the temperature? Tell me.
58 degrees.
Oh, light jacket?
Yeah,
That's a hoodie.
because there's
Yeah,
one
yeah.
thing that like a good ghost story has, and hear me out here, but it's always like children death.
Yeah, you got to kill a kid.
You got kids that die on during a ghost story, like go so hard. 3rd Avenue, Northwest. The degrees, 58 outside.
Hey, pipe it up.
Floridians aren't used to seeing their breath, and neither was the bus driver, which is what got him distracted as he runs a red light. He hits a drunk driver.
Oh,
Look at that, dude. What a twist. What a twist. The tables have turned. The drunk driver was actually being quite responsible. He was drinking Fiji water, trying to hydrate to balance
still
it
driving,
out.
right?
He's still driving, but he would have blown a .09, which is barely illegal. But it was the bus driver distracted by his own breath. Pipe it up. That made him swerve after hitting the drunk driver, who was just drinking Bacardi Silvers. The Smirnoff Bacardi ones.
Pre-made
Yes.
The new a remix of Zima's.
Yeah.
And I really only had like 2.5.
I put one down, and when I came back, somebody had finished it.
He swerves, and the entire school bus plummets into the river.
I didn't even know about the river.
I thought it was a public bus as well.
It was a school.
School for
It
babies.
was a school for babies.
Baby school.
It was a school bus filled with babies.
First one ever.
First one ever. A double-decker.
Oh. How many babies total?
42,000.
Baby?
42,000.
Stadium worth of babies?
A stadium worth of babies.
And future embryos.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah, frozen embryos. 42,000 live babies, 250,000 of embryos frozen in dry ice.
which made it kind of foggy.
It was foggy. It was colder in the bus than it was outside.
How cold?
It was only 71 degrees outside, but due to the temperature inside of the bus, the school bus driver was distracted by said breath.
And so it's 58 in the bus, 71 outside.
Exactly. Split the difference. Only 62 degrees inside. The
Quick
bus,
math.
The bus driver, it was poor split bad math. The bus driver was so caught off guard by seeing his breath that he went, no way. Is it that cold right now in the bus? Hello? Pipe it up. He swerves left, swerves right after hitting the drunk driver. The drunk driver's like, oh, come on, dude. I only had like 2.5 Smirnoffs. This is so bad. What in the world?
It was played by Matthew
One of
Lillard.
them, someone iced me on one of them. I didn't even have like.
Yeah. They tapped the bottle on the top, and then I had to
spill
chug
all over me.
Most of that was foam.
It was a lot of foam. The police show up. They see. They're pissed. They're so mad. They completely blame Ron.
We heard you had 500,000 babies killed that are living in the river now.
He was charged.
River babies.
He was charged with 210,000 counts of manslaughter.
Which is rounding up.
Because the police officers didn't know if the embryos counted or not.
They didn't know.
It's still a room dividing question.
There's no way to find out.
There's no way to find out. Ron gets arrested. He goes to jail. Eternity. That's what the sentence was from the judge.
Eternity.
Eternity without parole.
Oh, whoa, what a bum deal.
But the bus driver, if you look every Halloween around that river, you will see a bus driver getting paid minimum wage,
Trying to see his breath.
trying to see his breath, without a single care of the embryos or the 40,000+ babies that still haunt the river in Eustis, Florida.
If you're wondering which one, it's called Dead Baby River.
That's how it got that name.
Yeah.
Life scribe and follow for part 2. River babies.
River babies.
They're back.
They're back. They're with a vengeance.
They're back, and they're kind of chilly.
They're just riding alligators.
Dude, yeah, I feel like all ghost stories, like, there's a lot of dead kids in ghost stories.
Now there is. You had like
Yeah,
500,000 at one point.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was going to be a baby side.
Oh, yeah, it was a lot of babies in my ghost stories.
A shocking amount of babies. I always thought there was going to be one. I thought we were going to have like an old yeller take one for the team.
Oh,
No, I didn't know you were going to fill the Camping World Stadium.
I didn't even bring up the basket of puppies.
Too far. Too far.
Sorry, I just looked at my dog as soon as I said that, and she was all sad.
She gave you the idea.
Yeah.
She's like,
Oh, you know what else? Would be
Oh,
nice
yeah,
to have?
cute dogs.
Oh, and dogs.
Dogs.
She's
You know who's the real loser there is the guy who gets Ron.
the drunk driver?
Yeah, the drunk driver.
You don't hear that a lot
You
of
don't
stories
hear a lot
either.
of that.
You know who's the real loser here? That drunk driver.
he just had like a chill night, had like 1 or 2.
Two and a half. We were very clear about that. It came up a number of times.
He had 2.5 Zimas or
it
straight
was-
off ices. One of them, which was not on his fault. Like they
He got iced.
Yeah, he got iced.
so you have to do
And
it.
it was during the football
You know,
game.
the ice defense never worked.
Yeah, no, it's like
I've seen it.
Right, the best have tried, but
Yeah,
failed
Diddy
every
tried
time.
that. Diddy was like, I iced.
Officer, you don't understand.
They
They
iced my
tapped
baby
the
oil.
top of my beer bottle of my Smirnoff.
That's like a physical dare.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's peer pressure at its finest. It's like you're
And
gonna
it's
do
also
it.
you're cleaning by drinking it because otherwise it's gonna get everywhere.
Right, you're being preventative and defensive there. At
If
that
somebody
point.
keys a beer in front of you, what are you gonna do?
right, you're just gonna let the beer fall to the
You're
ground.
gonna let it fall? You're gonna change your shirt?
yeah,
No.
Be responsible. Chug it.
chug it.
Okay.
On behalf of this podcast, drink responsibly. Don't make a mess.
Yo, at these Sunday fun days that are gonna happen as soon as I figure out my work schedule.
Yeah. I like that you made plans you can't make.
As soon as I send a scathing email to my boss that starts off with availability
yeah,
About Sundays.
not Sunday.
about Sunday.
That's the title
Right,
of
that's
that
the
email.
time. Yeah.
About Sundays. I have gatherings.
Bruh, comma. I need Sundays off.
Oh,
Can't do Sundays.
yeah.
Big dog, Sundays, no go.
Respectfully, Renato.
Respectfully, NATO.
Yeah. We'll write your business emails.
I think I sent you like a text this morning. I was running a little late. I was like, leg shot, trying my hardest, be there ASAP. You know, I was like kind of the same vibe. I was like, I'm not gonna try to explain.
Dragging
Messed up. I'm dragging.
legs, shot, ass, dragged,
Sorry,
late, running, Yoda, I am.
my bad.
Cool, hipster Yoda.
Yeah, right. Like,
Yeah. Peace sign, hearts, heartbroken. Reply,
you're like-
tap back, thumbs up.
Dude, just drive here.
you're like sitting in a parking lot typing all this stuff.
About to leave. Jeans and dryer.
To try.
Jeans and dryer.
Still no underwear, but
Jeans
fine.
slightly damp, going back,
Yeah.
refluff.
going back.
Going back, pants still damp.
Can't do it.
Can't make it.
Worry, don't. 60 minutes? Nah, 20 minutes. Give or take 10.
Give or take
Can do tomorrow.
like sub noon eye.
Tomorrow, question mark, tap back, heart,
Maybe we do live.
Yoda emoji.
Yoda emoji, cool guy, glasses emoji.
Yeah.
That's my favorite emoji. I respond with that more than I should. My mom like texted me like, "How's Miles?" and I just responded back with the yellow face sunglasses emoji.
Yeah.
She's like liver trouble.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, what does that mean?" Like she had no idea. No, he's doing good. He's cool.
I mean, you add sunglasses to anything in it, it makes it so much cooler.
Yeah.
Like, remember the sun? I used to paint the sun. Always so.
This is so.
Do I remember the sun?
This is a very, very.
I mean, I saw it.
Arguably,
You've seen it before, right?
arguably
Yeah, all the time.
one of the hardest times I've ever laughed with Renato. I don't even know if you were trying to be funny. I have no idea. He would buy tons of, blank canvases and then just draw the sun wearing different types of sunglasses.
No.
Oh,
It
no,
was
no.
different scenes. I would draw different scenes. I would paint. This was when I was in the painting phase. I would paint different scenes, right?
Okay.
But every scene had a sun with a pair of sunglasses on it.
Okay.
So it would be as beautiful like in the meadows or like mountains, maybe swamp, but always with sun.
And sunglasses.
So, yeah.
Right. I did one really good one. It was like the river. I had some deer in there, and then just like this.
Were the
sun
deer
with
wearing sunglasses?
No?
Nah,
No,
just
that would be stupid. Sorry.
Yeah.
the sun needs it.
The sun. Oh, it's bright up there.
Yeah, it's a little bright.
Nobody thinks about him or her or they.
Or yeah.
Did you guys hear? The sun came out as they.
Yeah. That's the sun.
The sun is non-gender.
I think we were talking about it earlier, but like just political season, right? I've seen so many smear campaigns.
Schmear?
Schmear, dude. Like a
Like
lot of
cream cheese?
Yeah, a lot of cream cheese. A lot of,
On who?
well,
Oh,
Everybody
political?
and everything, like all the amendments. Like I've seen
yeah.
ones for this, I've seen one for that, I've seen.
I do like it.
Presidential
If it was
ones.
smear campaign stuff like Donald Trump is real sour cream and onion right now, dude.
I'm getting mad chive vibes.
Bad chive vibes.
I went to the library and voted, and shout out the library. I did have that moment in there when I was like, what are all the amendments?
Yeah. You didn't do the practice thing.
I did the practice thing, but then I had it on my phone, and they were like, you can bring your sample ballot in there with you, and you can do this and this and this. And I was like, I didn't want to be like, what about my phone? I didn't want to look shady. And I kind of knew, but I did have that moment where I was like, oh, this matters.
Yeah.
And
I looked and I reread and I was like, okay, I know exactly what I'm doing. But
Yes on 3.
that's weed, right?
Yeah.
Yes on 3 is
Yeah.
weed.
oh no, I thought that was for robots. I guess I got them wrong. Yeah, 3 and 4 are weed and abortion, and those are the ones everybody's got the schmear about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how
A lot of schmear on it.
It's
Yeah, 3 and 4 is the most schmear.
a lot
Heavy, like
Heavy schmear.
double cream cheese on those both.
I've always found it weird that there's just like commercials for amendments. I understand.
Or against.
Yeah. Like it's just so. Who is paying for like? I'm assuming just the
Super PAC.
Super PAC. That is wild. Like
That's such a cool name for a thing that I guess is really bad.
yeah, I don't like
But it's like got a great name.
Super PAC.
Super PAC.
I'm like watching sports highlights, and it's like I see a doctor going like, "You should vote yes on 4." I was a Republican for 25 years, and then I'll skip ad, and it's like Paulo Banchero with the slam. I'm like, what? Halloween parties, ragers.
Yeah.
I some of the most fun. I had one bad experience at a Halloween party, and it was the last Halloween party that I went to, and it made me a little like, are you freaking kidding me right now? All the people were great. The vibes were amazing. But I showed up to this Halloween party wildly overdressed, dude.
What were you?
What? I was Vision.
Moana? Oh.
I was Vision, and my wife was Wanda. So, like,
Which was a great costume.
it was.
Yeah.
It was too good.
Nah.
That's the
I
problem.
don't want to
with
hear
it.
that. I don't want to accept that.
I went to a party.
Theirs were too bad.
It wasn't that. It was just a numbers game. It was probability and statistics for me, because when I show up, if I'm dressing up that well, my wife probably put upwards to 50 hours into these costumes, learning how to stitch. I guess it was when she got prescribed Adderall. I don't know what happened, but she just went down. She grew obsessed with making these costumes.
They were impressive.
They were perfect. They were
They were
perfect.
very impressive.
And shout out to her for making the best costumes. We go to this party. 10 people, 11 people are at this party. So soak it in. Stare at me
Oh,
for
I
the
see what you're saying.
entire night. We
And they were
didn't
like, wearing half costumes, like
Well,
one's
they-
wearing a pot on his head.
The
his
black
pot head.
T-shirt that says "This is my costume."
It didn't even matter what they're.
That guy.
Hello, my name is sticker.
Yeah.
Frankenstein.
Or,
Like,
yeah.
I brought Mick Ultras. I bet you did.
But it was just the amount of people at the party. If I'm dressing up like that, I need a rager. Dude.
Yeah, you need like a 80 plus.
I need somebody who is driving on 2.5 of Smirnoff.
And stranger. Yeah, you need
know, like-
what's that guy's name? Nobody remembers.
Ron. It was Ron.
Ron.
Ronnie.
You need to go to Ron's house.
You need to go to a Heidi Klum costume party.
That's what we needed. And then driving home, we left like just late enough where I looked at Olivia, my wife, and I was like, hey, can we go to downtown?
So I can get
Just
props.
like, let's soak this in.
Yeah,
I'm
let's-
trying to get the most out of this costume.
Let's have a ween.
She painted my face red.
Yeah.
I was showering red ink and paint off of my raw white body for a week.
Ugh.
It's still a little bit on you.
I think it's behind my ear, dude. It's still here. This was 3 Halloweens ago.
Yeah, that's weird. That's not supposed to happen.
Oh man,
I went to a Halloween party one time that seemed great, and they had this cake. It was like a Publix cake, and it had blue icing all on it, and it, like this design. And then there was everybody had fun at the party, but then the next day, in a group text of my friends, it was like, "Hey, did you guys poop?"
what?
And one person just writes blue ? And then everyone, and then
Was that poop?
the text chain erupted with a stream of blue. Yes, blue. You too, blue. Blue. We were all blue, Daboodee. For the haunting of the frosting lasted about a day and a half. All poos were blue.
This
Oh, because of the frosting.
The blue frosting on the cake at the party haunted all of us.
just giving birth to Smurfs, dude.
Smurf burping.
Smurf
We were
birthing.
straight Smurf burping for a while.
I don't know about you, Joel, but I think the most epic sponsor that we might have is the Orange County History Center, the one located right in the heart of downtown in that beautiful, epic building.
If you're looking for a date night, they have got you.
Well, is it expensive?
Oh, yeah, it's so expensive. JK, it's free.
What? That's right. Every third Thursday, they open it up late from 5 to 9 p.m. It's a great chance to check out all of their amazing exhibits. What's better than with a glass of wine? How about some education?
Yeah, have some history with your Merlot.
How about learning about some Central Florida epicness? If you love Central Florida, well, why don't you learn about Central Florida? Check out the Orange County History Center every third Thursday of every month, or you can just go there during the day. It's a perfect family experience, a family time out. Check them out at the greatest domain name that I think any Central Florida entity has at thehistorycenter.org.
I think you're supposed to say thehistorycenter.org.
I'll try it. Thehistorycenter.org. You're better at it.
Thehistorycenter.org.
Do it. What are your other poisons, Renato? Because you
Yeah, let's say we're having a pick your poison party for a Sunday,
okay.
and everybody has to. So the criteria, just to be clear, is like it's something is not. You're not eating it to help with whatever.
Right,
It's an
right.
indulgence. It's something you like. It can be eat, drink, smoke,
Okay.
snort, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But
Well, I would wait.
it's an indulgence, and you have to bring a shareable amount to a party.
This is what I would do.
Oh, you like this? you heard
Sunday
that?
night,
He's like the Book of Mormon.
Yeah, this is a snicker.
these Sunday nights, I presume some of them, not all of them, but some of them, will go to about the hours of 2 a.m.
All right.
And which was
Sometimes.
All right.
sometimes Sunday becomes Monday.
What I would do, and this is one of my indulgences, that I would want everyone to experience it. I would wait. And I would wait until the clock struck 1:38 in the morning. I will wake everybody up,
What?
and I will have everybody follow me to the fridge.
Oh my God! I've seen this in the wild, dude.
and I will tell everybody to grab a spoon.
This is his poison. Keep going. Keep going.
I will then instruct everybody.
You got the voice going. I'll keep playing the music.
The music.
I didn't even realize the music left.
He's locked in. Let him cook.
Well, he's about to.
I would then tell everybody to get a spoonful of the peanut butter. Peanut butter.
Pedophile butter.
Of the peanut butter.
Pedo butter.
Heavy. Go heavy if you like.
Heavy if you like. Pop it up.
Yeah. Now, eat the peanut butter.
Dude, this is the weirdest.
Now, bring the peanut butter to the back of your throat. And stop breathing.
What?
Dude, this is...
You're gagging on butter?
Follow. Just hear me out here.
Watch this, dude. It gets weird.
Hear me out here.
Hello?
Hello.
As your conscience starts to dwindle.
What?
And your vision becomes fuzzy.
I've seen
Take
them do
a
this.
glass of milk and save your life with the milk.
You're going to breathe milk?
No, the milk is meant to break down the built-up peanut butter in the back of your throat.
All right, so when I lived with Renato, I would pass out on the couch, and because I was picking my poison.
Stories, right? Where is it weird? Spooky stories, right?
So, yeah, spooky stories. Do you still chase that dragon?
This is jokes.
Do you still do this, right? No,
I have.
So,
Nah.
I have passed out.
Couple questions.
Yeah, I have passed out on the couch before, and then Renato would walk out and like his underwear because it's like or pajamas or whatever it
This
is.
is around 1:38 in the morning.
1:38 in the morning,
Yep.
right? Specifically 1:38. When the clock hits 1:38,
I mean, it was just so specific.
A monster will rise.
monster will rise.
The peanut butter underpants monster will rise.
This man would walk out and then just like slowly stumble into the fridge. The whole apartment is dark. And then he would open up the fridge door and the fridge would illuminate the kitchen, which would always make me go, what is going on over here? This man would just like choke on peanut butter and like this weird, what is it? Like self-asphyxiation
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
It
And
wasn't
then-
like that extreme, but I would bring it there.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't take it there.
I would
bring it there, but I wouldn't like
I wouldn't take
take
it
it
there.
there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not stuffing the half of the peanut butter jar in my and like almost actually dying and then
Yeah,
like,
you haven't gotten there
like
yet.
Ross had to save me. It was a thing.
No,
like,
no.
to the emergency room.
But then
like,
he would
that
just slam milk, and then he would just always describe to me like it's the best. It's the best high.
what a rush.
What a rush. That's his dragon that he chases.
You're bringing that to the party?
Yeah.
Peanut butter and milk.
I'd
Everybody but Pete can do it.
Wait, it's not 1:38.
Way too early.
Too early.
funny enough, one of my first dates with Shanice, I introduced her to the peanut butter milk.
What would you call it?
I didn't.
Well, no, I mean, you got to seal the deal somehow.
That's how I know she's the one because
Hey, baby.
she's still with me after seeing that.
Grab a
Like,
spoon, would you?
Yeah, dude, that is.
She just hears an alarm go off on his phone at 1:38, and she's like, "That's weird. Hey, you grab 2 spoons real quick."
just try it out.
Okay, so where
Don't
did
knock
you,
it before you try.
where
it.
did you discover this gradually, or did you hear about this as a full process?
Nah, I just what happened was I love peanut butter milk.
Mhm.
It's not like some weird like fetish. It's just I like to mess up some peanut butter and milk, but I like to like savor it and then like let the milk come like a
Yeah, nobody rushes their kinks.
Yeah. He does do
there for
it
the
wearing
savor.
Playtex though, just
Yeah,
skin
yeah.
tight, vacuum sealed,
like a rubber suit.
yeah, just a rubber suit.
You've definitely changed what I think should be in the fridge costume.
But yeah, you should see how he
Butter
does.
and milk.
He vacuum seals himself into a pillowcase.
Do you like?
Leaves one open hole around his mouth, and they would just pour milk and peanut butter in it. It's this thing, dude. It's just like when you live with hey, roommates are gonna roommate.
That sounds like a Tim Burton character.
Feed me.
Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peter Pan.
It's like a wine gallery, but it's all the different kinds of peanut butter. For tonight, who shall I choke on?
Get that goober hybrid peanut butter out of here. I don't.
Almond butter, I'm not trash.
Halloween, spooky season. Here it is. Enjoy your happy Halloween
Safely.
safely.
Wives and mothers.
Wives and mothers, I will be out in Maitland performing Friday and Saturday at the what used to be known as the Why Not Lounge. You can go to Bonkers Comedy website for tickets. I can't wait to do all these. My son was born on 9/11. I have a bunch of 9/11 baby jokes.
Should go great, Tony.
Yeah, they've been working. Buckle up. Thank you guys so much for listening. That's episode 29.
29?
Night. Go
Night,
vote,
night.
please.
Yes. Drive safe. Love you. Bye.
Unless you disagree with us, and do not vote.
Yeah, what a way to end it.
Good Sauce with Ross and Joel is always brought to you by personal injury attorney Mo DeWitt.
He supports local businesses just like us. He's an expert in chicken parm and personal injury law.
If you are injured on the go, a car accident, if you're running, if it's a slip and fall, just call Mo. That's 1-866-CALL-MO. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com. It's also a website, justcallmo.com. He's everywhere. He's awesome.
He's right behind you.
Ah! Oh, it's a gentle hug.
What a guy.